Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. His exact thoughts and feelings about you, secrets exposed. Okay, so let's get straight into it because, child, the energy is thick. So, what I want you to do is meditate here on the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card one, Seven of Pentacles, card two, King of Pentacles, and card three, King of Wands. And let's get straight into it. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. His exact thoughts and feelings about you. We are going to expose the secrets. So let's get straight into it because, baby, the energy is thick, okay? You were drawn here to the citrine crystal and the Seven of Pentacles. Honey, let me tell you, this is no coincidence because this is spirit showing out and showing up. First of all, baby, listen, this man is thinking about you. Okay? It's like on repeat, loop, playlist, stuck in his head like a catchy song like he secretly plays when nobody's watching. And let's talk about this pentacle energy because it gets deep, you know? And this pentacle energy ain't no fluff, okay? This is earth energy, grounded, physical, sensual. It does rule over the earth zodiac. So you got Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo showing up here. And it's significant. And of course, that energy could be in the top placements of his birth chart or yours, all right? So if you're out here wondering, does he find me attractive? Baby, yes. And it's more than you even realize. But here's the kicker. He ain't gonna say it like that. Nope. He's gonna stay real cool, act unbothered, and maybe toss you a compliment, once in a blue moon. But don't let the silence fool you. He's watching, taking notes, clocking your moves like you're his own personal masterpiece. Okay? Here's the thing. He sees you as someone who's worth the wait. And not just a good time, but the whole damn garden. He knows you're not rushing. You're not thirsty. And that's what drives him wild. Because you got that, I'm her, not them energy. Okay? And he feels it in his body, in his mind, in his chest. And let's be real, he's probably used to women chasing him. So when you move like the prize, it shakes him a little. It's like, wait, do I have to actually show up differently for this one? Okay, that's what's running through his mind. He's like, do I literally have to show up differently? Baby, the secret is exposed. He low-key admires your patience. High-key, and I emphasize high-key, it makes him nervous because he knows you know your value, and that means he's got to come correct or risk losing it all. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's pull your next card. And let's see what else is coming through, baby. We're going to keep this reading spicy, juicy, and just bold because spirit is showing up. You got the leader, the sun card. The sun rules over Leo and the father. Okay, so I feel like the father is significant and plays a significant role in how this man views relationships. Okay, and with Leo here, he sees your confidence, baby. He feels like you're definitely brilliant. You are authentic and inspiring. So let's go ahead and pull the next card and then I'll read both energies together. And keep in mind, stay with me until the end of your reading because I'm going to summarize your total energy. Look at that, Mars. The planet Mars rules over Aries, okay? So we got some earth energy here. We got two fire energies. We got Aries and Leo. All right, so let's see. What am I picking up? Listen. All right. Spirit is coming through, right? Because Spirit baby, she ain't done talking. She ain't done talking. Why? We got the sun, a big Leo energy. Big. I'm the one, not the runner up energy. So this card is blinding with confidence, charm, and joy. Okay. So let me tell you something right now. He sees you as someone who lights up a room. You're the warmth, right? You are the warmth that he didn't know he needed. You're the glow he keeps gravitating towards, even when he pretends he's busy. But this isn't just surface level admiration, babe. This is deep, rooted. The son rules the father. So don't be surprised if this man has some inner child healing still unfolding. So, whether it's whether his father was absent, like emotionally distant, or set super high expectations for him, this man's perception of love has been shaped by masculine dynamics. And now he's looking at you like, could she be the one to finally make it feel safe? But don't get it twisted. He doesn't just see you as a nurturing figure. No. He sees you as that woman with the confidence that makes other women question their glow. You walk the light. You talk the purpose. And to him, you're the truth. Okay. Now let's layer in this next card because, baby, Mars just stepped into the chat. Okay. Again, Mars rules Aries. This is raw. This is primal. This is I want what I want and I want it now energy. But let me break it down for you, sis. This man, he doesn't just think about you. He craves you. So this card is dripping with passion. It's given, can't get you off my mind. Why do I want her so bad? And damn, she got me messed up in the head. Vibes. Okay, it's giving those type of vibes. But here's the catch. Mars energy isn't always patient. No, it's not. And I feel like, he may act impulsively. He may act impulsively and like send that, you up text and test your boundaries just to see if you'll cave. Just to see if you'll cave. But don't fold. Do not fold because you're in your imprints energy now. Okay? Here's the thing. Mars plus the sun. Okay? That's heat. That's ego plus desire. She's a challenge and I love it, but it terrifies me. Okay? So let's piece it together real quick. Listen, he sees you as radiant, magnetic, and unforgettable. And he's physically and emotionally drawn in, but still dealing with how love was molded to him. Okay? Yes, he wants to pursue you, but he doesn't always know how to lead without letting his pride or his fear get in the way. And the T is, you're not chasing. You are not chasing nobody. You're allowing. And that, my love, that's your superpower. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your next card. And baby, we're going to keep building this full picture of how he truly feels about you because, baby, we are just getting to the good part, right? So let's see what else is coming through. All right, what is the energy as it does relate? Yes, what's coming through, Spirit? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. All right. That's deep, right? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So you got that card. Let's see what else is coming in. I'm like, okay, this is this is getting interesting. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? All right, you got anger. Okay. This man got some anger issues. You know why though? The anger card lays naturally here under Mars, and Mars is about anger as well. Okay, impatience, right? So baby, you may have dodged a bullet with this one. So let's see what I'm picking up. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, wow. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Oop, there it is. This man is not over you. And he may act like he is. He may post dumb stuff on social media or ghost your messages or try to act nonchalant like he's doing him. But deep down, he's grieving. And the part that hurts the most, he didn't want to let go. He just didn't know how to stay. Okay? Now let me say that again for the women in the back. He didn't want to let go. He just didn't know how to stay. That's the real tea. And it's heavy because this card, it's guilt, it's sorrow, it's silent suffering. And this is the kind of regret that hits him when the music stops and, he's all alone with his thoughts. But then, baby, Spirit said, hold up. Let's talk about the block. And that block is anger. It's anger, right? And honey, now we're cooking because let's keep it real and raw. This man, he got some serious repressed rage. March energy all over again. Double confirmation. He wants control. He wants passion, but he lacks emotional maturity to handle both without self-sabotaging. And guess what? You, baby, are not the cause. You're just the mirror. Because you reflect everything he wants to be. Strong, grounded, magnetic. And that triggers the heck out of him. So what does he do? He lashes out. He shuts down. He gets passive aggressive. He makes you feel like you're unstable, right? Makes you feel like you're the unstable one, when really he's scared. Scared of losing control, scared of being vulnerable, scared of not being enough for you. But instead of saying that, he gets angry. So here's what I'm picking up. He still holds space for you in his heart, okay? But pride and pain are in the way. And that anger, it's not just at you, it's at himself. Because he feels like he couldn't measure up. So he tried to flip the narrative and make it your fault. Okay? So what does this mean for you, Queen? You are the divine mirror and the divine lesson. And whether y'all reconnect or not, you've already left a permanent imprint on his soul. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's pull your next card because the secrets, baby, they are unraveling and spirit ain't holding back. So let's go ahead. Let's get your next card in here. And make sure you stay until the end of your reading because I'm going to summarize your total energy, all right? All right, so let's see what else is coming through. You know what? I want to make sure that you can see all your cards, okay? I just want to make sure. Okay. You can see all your cards. Okay, where am I going? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Spirit. He big mad. This man, y'all, is big mad. Ooh. All right. That's not a you problem. That's a he problem. So let's gain more insight. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Look at that. The 9 of Cups. This you, baby. And he pressed. The 9 of Cups showing up here is not a coincidence. No, it's not. And I don't know. I am so giddy about this because I felt this. I did. Man, I sure did. All right. So let's get everything straight for you. You know, just in case you want to screenshot your cards, I just want to make sure you can see all of them. All right, so here we go. Look at that. You know what I'm picking up? This man is not just mad, he's low-key obsessed, okay? He's checking your socials and reading your messages multiple times and probably staring at your photos like he ain't the one who fumbled. And he's not just upset that you're moving on or glowing up. He is mad because you didn't crumble. You didn't chase. You didn't beg. You leveled up in silence. And that silence is loud for him. Okay? Now let's talk about this 9 of Cups, okay? Listen. Baby, Spirit said, honey, he crying in silence. He's playing the victim and he has that emotional immaturity. You got a grown-ass man out here acting like you're the villain when all you did was protect your peace, as seen here with the 9 of Cups. That's all you did. And he's out here making it seem like you abandoned him, when in reality, you chose you. This is who you chose. Okay, so let's break it down even more. He is pressed because you finally showing up for yourself. He's pressed because you're not playing therapist to his emotional tantrums anymore. He's pressed because he feels that power shift and it's shaking his ego like a snow globe. Right? Y'all know what a snow globe look like, right? So it is shaking his ego like a snow globe. And if you don't know what a snow globe look like, look it up. All right, here's the tea. Spirit is showing me that, this man who doesn't know what to do with a woman who can see straight through him. This is that man. You call out the BS with a smile and a side part. And baby, that's power. Because you're a walking trigger for his shadow work. And that's why he's pressed. Because healing is hard. And you're not doing his homework anymore. Forget it. So now we got this. Listen, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. You got that. Anger. Nine of Cups. This man is spiraling. And the worst part, he still wants access to you, even if he can't offer you anything solid. Stay with me, boo. This isn't just tea. This is a whole spiritual exfoliation. A spiritual exfoliation. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull your final card and final message from Spirit. All right, we're diving into the final message. And after the final message energy, I'm going to summarize the total reading. Okay, so let's see. His total energy on his exact thoughts and feelings. So let's see what's coming through. All right, what is the energy as it does? Relate Spirit. All right, what is the energy? Look at that. You got talking, interested, conversing more, awaiting messages to arrive, a text, call, emails, and hoovering. Y'all already know what he's doing. Y'all already, listen. Y'all already know what he's doing. He's doing that, right? He's doing that. So, all right. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what I'm picking up. All right. So, talking came out the deck, baby, like it had a confession to make. Like it literally had a confession to make. Interesting, conversing more, awaited messages, text, calls, emails, hoovering. Right? You already know what that means, sis. He's watching, waiting, rehearsing text in his head. He wants to reach out. But pride is a prison. And baby, he's locked in solitary. He's hoovering. His energy is like Wi-Fi, right? He's hoping you'll break the silence first. But guess what? Spirit is saying, don't you move. Don't you move. Because this man had his chance to be real, to be present, to be a partner. Now he wants to show up because he feels your absence like a power outage. Okay? And you know what I'm picking up. Listen. He's not over you. He's not. But he doesn't know how to match your energy, only mimic it. Okay? And he's trying to mirror your strength, but his reflection is cracked. And that's the real truth. Because his exact thoughts and feelings are a cocktail of desire, regret, ego, fear, and confusion. He misses you. He wants to talk. He's tempted, but he's also battling himself more than anything. Right? And baby, the final message here before the summary is this. Don't be surprised if he pops up in your inbox or your dreams, because this man's spirit is loud and he's energetically clinging. But Spirit says, you're the prize, you're the peace, and you are not required to entertain chaos just because it finally noticed your worth. Okay. So let me go ahead and summarize your total energy, boo. You ready? Here we go. All right. So, this man is obsessed, but confused. He sees your glow, your light, your confidence, and baby, it's intimidating. because you walked in the room like you owned it. And let's be real, you did. With the Sun card showing up first, Spirit made it loud and clear. You are his light. But the thing about light, it exposes shadows. And baby, you've been shining so bright that all his mess got exposed, including that ego, that control, and those inconsistent emotions. Mars energy don't lie. He's angry, frustrated, pressed. Pressed like a panini, and still acting like you're the problem. But here's the thing. You didn't create that storm. You just stopped standing in the rain. Okay? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Yeah, he meant that. He meant that. But what he didn't say is, he thought you'd come back. Surprise. Baby, you chose peace. He's hoovering now. He's hoovering now. Watching, wanting, wishing. But this time, you're not giving him the easy access. And that's what's driving him wild. Okay? And Spirit's final word here is, he is your rear view for a reason. He's your rear view for a reason. So if he wants to step correct, he better come with healed energy, not hollow promises, because your soul is too rich to accept emotional crumbs. You're the whole meal, the feast, the main event. And if he can't match your energy, tell him, thanks for the lesson, but I'm the blessing. Woo! That's your reading, boo. Raw, real, and straight from Spirit. Okay, now go sip your tea, fluff your crown, and remember, you don't chase, you attract. You don't beg, you receive, and you don't settle, you rise. Okay, beautiful card one. This does conclude your reading. I hope this reading resonates with you and inspire you. And if it does, drop a comment below. I absolutely enjoy reading your comments. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome back to your reading. His exact thoughts and feelings about you. Secrets exposed. We're on card 2, and guess what? You are drawn here naturally to the green aventurine crystal. And baby, that's the stone of abundance, luck, and leveling up, which means this man, he sees you like a damn lottery ticket, honey. And it's not just any scratch off, okay? You are the Powerball, the jackpot, the generational wealth kind of prize. And paired here with the King of Pentacles, oh, buckle up, sis. Buckle up, because this is given provider, possessive, and ready to claim. So here's what I'm picking up. This man sees you as the real one, period. Stable, sensual, secure. And you're not out here begging for attention. You're out here building empires, setting boundaries, and raising your vibration. And let me tell you, baby, this King of Pentacles energy, this is daddy energy, okay? But here's the twist. He wants to be that for you. He wants to be that for you, but also low-key feels like he's not enough. Let's talk about it. The King of Pentacles don't chase anyone. But you got him feeling like he needs to step up his game. And he needs to step it up all the way. Okay? Because you're not impressed by potential. You're turned on by consistency, confidence, and someone who actually shows up. All right. So, and you know what? He is shook because he is not used to someone like you, someone who doesn't need him, but could choose him. And that would mean everything, right? That would mean everything. Okay. But this is the thing. This man want to be your man, but he's scared you already belong to the bag. So, okay. Because this is the thing. His thoughts are this. You know, he's thinking like, I could build with her. I could trust her. I could make this work. But his fears are, what if she doesn't need me? What if she outgrows me? What if I fumble the baddest thing I've ever had? So now what? Let's go to the next layer, babe, because, you know, spirit don't play. And this reading, honey, this reading is heating up. I'm going to pull card 2. Look at that. The Sage with the planet Jupiter. The planet Jupiter does rule over Sagittarius, right? So this man may have Sagittarius in the top placements of his chart, or yours, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or even like the Pentacle energy. This is Earth. So this is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Could also be seen in those placements. I forgot to mention that Pentacle energy. So I'm going to put another card. So you have Jupiter, the Sage. The truth will set me free. You're the truth teller and the truth seeker. And guess what? Whatever's done in the dark will come to light. So he can run, but he can't hide. Right? So look at that, Libra. Libra, the idealist. Baby, you don't like no drama. He knows it. And he knows you're socially aware now. Right? You are personally aware as well. So let's see what energy is coming through with the planet Jupiter and Libra showing up together. Let's see what I am getting. Okay. So, yes, babe, let's go. Because listen, this energy is loaded, okay? And spirit is spilling, okay? So let's break it all the way down. We just got Jupiter and Libra, okay? So we're going to start with Jupiter, the Sage, okay? Because this planet rules over Sagittarius. So your person may definitely have Sag heavy in their chart. And this could be even you tapping into that. You tapping into that. Don't lie to me. I know too much energy. And guess what, babe? Jupiter is the planet of expansion, higher truth, big lessons, and spiritual glow-ups. So you ain't here for no pretty love or no petty love, I mean. You're not here for no petty love. You're here for real alignment. And he knows that. See, because you are not just the one he wants. You're the one he can't lie to. Okay? You're not. No, baby. So with Jupiter and Libra showing up, this combo is screaming. This is screaming. The truth will set you free. But first, it might make you hella uncomfortable. And he's been spiritually pushed to get real with himself, to stop hiding behind ego, fear, and control. Because, baby, you're the truth teller and the lesson. Like I said, he can run, but he can't hide. Not from this connection, not from himself. No, he can't. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your next card now that we covered Jupiter and Libra. I'm interested to see what the next message is coming through here. All right, so let's see. What is the energy as it does relate? I'm so attracted to you, is what he says. I am so attracted to you. I just want to get to this because I believe it. I do. Um, Child, here we go. And baby, when I say the energy is thick, it's giving undeniable, magnetic, can't stop thinking about you type of vibes. Okay? So again, we already saw Jupiter and Libra with that expansion. So he doesn't just see your physical glow, honey, he sees your aura. Okay? He's not just attracted to you, he's intoxicated by your presence. It's like, listen, it is like you cast a spell on him without him even trying, like without you even trying. That charm, that smile, that grace with edge, okay? He's stuck. He is stuck. But here's the tea. This ain't just lust. No, ma'am. Because when attraction comes right after we talk truth, ideals, and awakening, that means he's attracted to who you are becoming. You're not the same woman he first met. You've evolved. You have pulled back your power. You're not bending anymore. And baby, he likes it. Even if he pretends he doesn't, especially if he pretends he doesn't. Because this man is heavy in his head, okay? Replaying. He is replaying convos, stalking your vibe, feeling that shift in your energy like, damn, she ain't playing this time. He feels it in his gut that he might fumble the baddest thing that ever happened to him. And Spirit said, the reason the attraction is showing up so strong right now is because the more you stand in your worth, the more undeniable your energy becomes. So, boo, if you have been wondering if he still wants you, that's a hell yes. But the real question is he ready to match your vibration? Okay. Now, honey, stay with me because we're about to pull your next card. And Spirit's ready to spill all the way over. And this next message, it might just be the confirmation you didn't even know you needed. Okay, so let's get to the next card. Let's see what is coming through. All right, so what is the energy spirit as it does relate? What is coming? You know what? Let's see here. Go here. What is the energy spirit as it does relate? Look at that. Listen. The listen card. Wow. I can see why this card came through. I can certainly see why this would be here. Listen. All right. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Honey, listen. This card that just came through for you, it's saying like, I bury myself in work to forget you. Woo. Now we talking. Because, baby, this is the kind of truth that don't always come out in the daylight. But Spirit said, you know, we're not sugarcoating nothing today. So let's get into it. This man is running, not from you, but from how deep he feels for you. See, when a man pulls this card, it's because what he feels is so strong, it's overwhelming. And instead of facing those emotions head on, what does he do? He distracts himself. Work, errands, gym, scrolling. Anything to quiet the inner voice that says, you're losing something real. If you can't forget her, baby, maybe she's unforgettable. Because that's you. You left a mark. And not just on his mind, but on his soul. And no matter how many hours he clocks or how many things he throws himself into, your energy is loud in his silence. Okay, so let's remember where we are. King of Pentacles. Stability, baby. Long-term provider energy. Jupiter, expansion and wisdom. Libra, balance and truth. I'm so attracted to you, and now this, child. The story is writing itself. Here's what I'm picking up, raw and unfiltered, okay? He's scared that if he sits still too long, he'll have to confront how bad he fumbled. He'll have to face the truth. You're not just a vibe, you're the real thing. And deep down, he knows he's not showing up the way a King of Pentacles should. So instead of elevating, he's escaping. But the gag is, the feelings don't go nowhere. All right, so we're going to pull your final card and summarize your total energy. All right, so let's see what we have. Let's see what Spirit's final message is. It's coming through. What is his exact feelings? Talking. Interested, conversing more. Awaiting messages, arrives, text, call, email, even hoovering. It's like, boy, bye. Right. But let's see. You know, it could be something. See what I'm picking up here. Thank you, Spirit. I won't dismiss it right away. I want to, though. I want to be like, boy, bye. But we're going to find out, though, right? Because sometimes we ignore stuff and we pay a full price later, right? We pay a huge price later by ignoring our instincts and our feelings. And we don't want to do that this time. So let's see what is coming through. All right. So, and when you see me, I just want to organize your cards just in case you want to take a screenshot of your cards, right? You know what? This isn't even your final card, though. We got one more. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we're going to get the energy of talking, and then I'm going to pull your final card, and then I am going to summarize your energy. So stay with me. I want to give you the best I got card too, okay? So, all right, so let's talk about this real quick. All right, so it's giving unfinished business vibes all the way, because this man, he is still energetically hoovering, right? So he's still emotionally plugged in, and Spirit is saying clear as day. He's either watching, waiting, or rehearsing that, what are you doing text. He's rehearsing that as we speak. Here's the tea. He might act like he's unbothered on the outside, but spiritually, his line is still open. It's still open, and he's hoping yours is too. So he's revisiting convos in his head. He's replaying moments. He's wondering if it's safe to slide back in without having to own anything just yet. But we're not falling for breadcrumbs. We are not falling for breadcrumbs, right? Because let's do this for real, okay? We're not falling. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull your next card. See what's happening. All right, so give me a second. This is your final card coming through, the final message. And then we're going to wrap this reading up and put a bow on it, okay? But I'm telling you, you don't want to miss the total summary for the total energy, the summary for the total energy. So let's see. What is the energy as it does relate? Okay, let's see what's coming through. Look at that, the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wand. He's showing up. I do want to point out, listen, the wand energy is fire. So it's Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And honey, we're getting somewhere now because the Knight of Wands just stepped into the building and this energy is hot, okay? This is a passionate, fiery, don't hold back type of energy. So we're talking pure adrenaline, right? A pure adrenaline rush. So the type of connection that feels electric, when this card shows up, he's not sitting still. He's ready to take action. So this man is feeling it and the fire is blazing inside him. Okay, so he's definitely still thinking about you with all that intense, fired up energy, but he's also dealing with his own impulsive behavior. Maybe even regretting some of the things he said or done in the past. Okay, but here's the catch, baby. He's not always the most thoughtful when he's in this headspace. He's about the passion, the immediate spark, the excitement of the chase. But commitment, slow down, not his style right now. Commitment is not his style right now. So let's keep it 100. This is a man who's still caught up in his feels. All right. So is he ready to settle down? That's the $1 million question. All right. And now that we got the Knight of Wands energy in the mix, let's wrap up the whole reading. Okay. So here's your total energy summary. Here's the deal, boo. This man is caught between two worlds. The fire inside of him that craves action, excitement, and passion versus the side that's afraid of emotional depth. Okay. Stability and making real commitments. He's got all this attraction, all this fire for you, but also a lot of baggage and defensiveness. Okay, so it's clear he's holding back and trying to play it cool, but the truth is he's not fooling anyone. He's frustrated. He's holding on to some anger. He's been battling his own insecurities, but still can't shake his feelings for you. Is he willing to fully open up? Not yet. Not yet. But that doesn't mean like the energy isn't here, baby. Okay? He's still emotionally attached and there's still a lot to explore, but on his time, not yours. Okay? So what's the big takeaway here? You've got the power. You've got all the power right now, and he's in the hot seat. It's about what you want to do next. Are you going to let him back in or keep your distance until he can show up for you the way you deserve? Because you're the one with all the fire, all the clarity, all the answers. You just have to tap into your inner queen, right? And trust your instincts. Don't settle for less than you deserve. You're not waiting around for him to catch up. You're stepping into your full power, and he better respect it. And that, darling, is the full tea. I hope this reading gave you clarity on his thoughts and feelings and what's really going on underneath the surface. Stay confident, stay strong, and remember, you got this. Beautiful card too. This does conclude your reading. I hope this reading resonates with you and inspire you. And if it does, drop a comment below. I absolutely enjoy reading your comments. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. His exact thoughts and feelings about you. All right, card 3, your energy draws you here to the rose quartz crystal and the King of Wands. So let's dive right in. The rose quartz crystal, it represents unconditional love and deep emotional healing. So this energy is all about compassion and connection. So baby, this man is seeing you with heart-shaped eyes, okay, and a deep admiration. He may not always express it in words, but this is the thing. His heart feels, this undeniable connection to yours. Rose quartz is here to remind you of the love he's holding, even if it's not always front and center. So when it comes to you, he feels like he wants to nurture and protect and offer you his heart, right? But there's something standing in the way, but we'll find out what that is, okay? Now here with the King of Wands, we're talking about a man with passion and drive. So he has a sense of leadership and confidence that could light up an entire room. As far as his higher self has this energy. So also when he looks at you, he's inspired. There's this bold and courageous energy that he sees in you, okay? He views you as someone who commands attention. It's just like him, okay? So there's fire and fierceness that feel his thoughts about you. Now, he's not the type to really expose his feelings, okay? So you will get a wishy-washy energy, right? But deep down, he knows what he wants, okay? And he's drawn to your power because you're a force to be reckoned with. And he feels, the magnetism between you both. So this man is likely to feel, protective of you, but also deeply attracted, deeply attracted to your independence and your ability to take charge, right? But let's go ahead and go deeper because this is only just the beginning. And this is the beginning of his feelings. So what does this energy truly tell us about how he feels and when he's thinking about you? So let's keep pulling and diving into these emotions. And also I want to encourage you to stay to the end of your reading because I'm going to summarize his total energy because I'm getting a wishy-washy energy, okay, as well. And this man know how to act. That's the thing. He know how to be a really good person, but it's something going on. I'm going to see if I can uncover it. You have Jupiter, the planet Jupiter. This is interesting because Jupiter definitely rules over Sagittarius, and you got the wand energy ruling over the fire zodiacs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So I feel like this person sees you as a truth teller and a truth seeker, and you're not going to stop until you find out the truth. He definitely recognizes your emotional intelligence. He knows that he can't pull the wool over your eyes, right? You are extremely charitable and sometimes even giving to people who don't appreciate your kindness. Some people take your kindness for weakness, but we're going to get to that, all right? So let's see what is going on here. Thank you, Spirit. So you got the planet Jupiter. And you have Taurus, which is the bombshell, right? So Taurus is significant. And the planet Jupiter, we got earthy and practical. He knows you're loyal. I just said that. You are loyal to a fault, all right? He knows your worth. He may act like he don't know your worth, but he knows your worth. And this is the thing. You have raised your standards. You have taken back your power, all right? You're pleasure seeking. And baby, you're not sharing. You're not the one going to be sharing this man. He can forget about it. Okay. We're diving deep into this now, okay? Things are getting juicy, right? So your energy draws Jupiter, okay, which is the planet of expansion, truth, and growth. And this is important because Jupiter also rules over, again, Sagittarius, which is all about seeking the truth. Sagittarius is a wanderer and a philosopher. So this man definitely sees you as someone who is not afraid to speak your truth. He knows you can see through the BS. You're the type who can sense when something is off, and he feels that. You have emotional intelligence that hits deep. And that's not something he can ignore, no matter how hard he tries. Okay, so Jupiter is all about growth and wisdom too. Okay, so he sees that in you. You're not just here to play games. You're about evolving and building something solid. So this guy knows that if he doesn't step up, he's going to be left behind in your journey of growth. And so he's got his eyes, wide open right now, really trying to figure out how to align himself with you on this path. Okay. And so now here we got Taurus. Taurus energy coming through. And baby, listen, Taurus is the bombshell of the zodiac. Okay. So he knows you are a loyal force. Taurus is rooted, steady, and stable. But when they're not being appreciated, they can be stubborn as heck. Okay, stubborn AF when you don't appreciate this Taurus, right? So this man knows that you value loyalty, and you're not someone to be played with when it comes to trust. You give to people wholeheartedly. But if you feel like that loyalty is being tested, or if you're not being valued, you will pull back, baby, and make sure you're protecting your energy. And that's what he's worried about. Okay? See, he knows that you are loyal to a fault, and that loyalty is your power. But now you have recognized your worth, and you're taking, right? You are taking your power back. No more sharing your energy with people who don't appreciate you. And he feels that shift. He knows that you're in a place now where you're ready to take back everything that you've given to others, especially him. And guess what? He knows you're not going to just give him all of that loyalty unless he proves he's worthy of it. Okay? So yes, he sees you as pleasure seeking, meaning that, listen, you know how to enjoy life, but you have come to a point where you demand the best, and you're not giving all that amazing energy out for nothing anymore. No. And that man better step up, or he can forget about it. You know your worth, and he knows it too. He knows it. All right? But we're not done, honey. So there is so much more to uncover here, and you need to stay with me because, this reading is about to take a turn. He's thinking about you, but there's confusion, right? I'm sensing, and so we're about to get to the bottom of it because this man is feeling something deep for you, but there's something holding him back. Like there's something he's hesitant to face. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your next card. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate? I'm starting to understand our connection comes through. And I want to pull another card to go with this. I'm starting to understand our connection. All right, thank you, Spirit. What's the other card? All right, you are not alone. See, I told you he know what he doing. Didn't I? Listen, I told you this man is more intelligent than he lets on. He want to act like he don't know what's happening. He know the right thing to do. He know how to act. Okay, he does. So let's see. Thank you, Spirit. All right, what am I picking up? Okay, I am starting to understand our connection. Yay, this man is starting to get it, right? He's starting to get it. And baby, this is where things start to turn, because this tells me he has been fighting his feelings, maybe out of pride, maybe out of fear, but deep down he knows there's something real here. You're not some fling. You're not just a vibe. You're the whole damn frequency. And it's finally clicking for him. But hold up. Hold up. You also pulled You're Not Alone. And Spirit is saying loud and clear, he knows what you're doing. Oh, yeah. Don't let that silence fool you. This man is watching, lurking, checking for you, and probably hoping you don't know just how much he peeps. He's tuned into your moves, your energy, your vibe. And if he's too prideful to say it, even if he's too prideful to say it, but let me say it louder. Let me say it louder for the ones in the back. He knows how to act. But he's playing this little game like he's clueless. Baby, he's not clueless. He's cautious. He's calculated. And he's realizing now, maybe too late, that he was in the presence of a real one. So he's trying to understand why he feels this magnetic pull to you. He might not be able to put it into words, but it's like Spirit is whispering in his ear every time he thinks that he's done with you. Spirit's whispering in his ear every time he thinks he's done with you. Spirit's like, you're not. You're not. Because when it's spiritual like this, you don't just walk away untouched. No, you don't. You don't just walk away untouched. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull your next card. All right, baby, we're about to wrap it up. Stay with me. We're about to wrap it up, right? But before we do, I'm going to pull your final card for this spread and summarize his full, messy, deep back and forth energy. Okay? So don't go anywhere, boo. Let's finish this story because it's given unfinished business and we're not leaving with no cliffhanger. Okay? So let's see what's really good. Stay close. All right. So what is the energy, Spirit, as it does relate? What is the energy? What do you need to know? The Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. This you always want the family to be straight. Knight of Cups. This is what he misses. This is emotional and water energy. Hold up. This is not your final card. I got one more card for you, but I'm going to pull both of them, okay? And then summarize the energy. So with the Knight of Cups showing up, this is interesting. Wow. Right? Okay. What is the energy as it does relate? Okay. Let's see. We got the Knight of Cups. Stabbed in the back. Whew. All right, let's see what's coming through. What was the message from Spirit for these two cards? Knight of Cups and stabbed in the back. And then after that, I'm going to summarize your total energy. All right. So let's see. Okay. Now, baby, this is the plot twist. Because with the Knight of Cups and stabbed in the back coming together, right? Let me break it down for you. Let me break it down. The Knight of Cups is that sweet talker energy, right? He's romantic. He's charming. He comes in just when you're about to move on and says all the right things, All right. He is the one who shows up with "I miss you" text and promises of "let's talk." But here's the twist. Can you trust it? Because what's riding shotgun with that is stabbed in the back. And spirit don't play about that kind of message. That's betrayal. That's heartbreak. That's being let down after you let your guard down. So what does that tell us? He wants to be the Knight of Cups, but his actions say otherwise. Okay, this man might truly feel deep emotions for you, but he's either not healed enough to love you the right way, or he's carrying wounds that are leaking all over this connection. He's messy, baby. Messy with a capital M. He wants to protect his image, but not your heart. He wants your love, but can't match your loyalty. He wants the fairy tale ending, but keeps rewriting the script with his self-sabotage. All right? So here is the total energy summary, what I'm picking up. Listen, honey, he's drawn to your light. All right? He's drawn to your light, your beauty, your truth, your emotional depth. He's watching you, feeling you, thinking about what y'all had, but he's inconsistent. He knows how to act, but keeps playing games. You're not crazy. You're not imagining it. He does feel something real. But baby, his love has landmines. Did you hear that? His love has landmines. And spirit is warning you. Don't get seduced by the Knight of Cups unless his actions match the message. Because you deserve the king, not the chaos. Now breathe. Take this in and ask yourself, am I letting him audition for a role he keeps quitting on? You are the prize, honey. Don't let anyone treat you like you're optional. Okay? And that's on spiritual growth and bad bitch boundaries. Okay? Let's say it again for the ladies in the back. That's on spiritual growth and baddie boundaries. And y'all know what I said just a second ago. I don't want to say it too much, right? I don't want you already know. Spiritual growth and bad B boundaries. It's on that. And so beautiful, card 3. This does conclude your reading, and I hope this reading resonates with you and inspire you. And if it does, drop a comment below. I absolutely enjoy reading your comments. Okay? I am sending you lots of love and good energy.